Hey guys, this is Allure Cosplay, and today we'll talk about some body paint. During conventions, I get asked lots of questions about the way I do my body paint, how long it takes me, what products I use, so I decided to make a video to show you all that and answer some of your questions. Before we get started, this video is not sponsored by anybody, so this is just the products that I use and things that work for me. Other artists may use other stuff. This is just what I decided to try, and this is what has worked for me so far. So I have been using it quite a lot. So what I use is the water-based Paradise paint. So it is water activated, which means that if you don't put water on it, nothing's gonna happen. So it's not like, unlike cream-based paint, you can just scoop it out and start painting. You need some water to make this work. It comes in quite a few colors, and I have quite a few of them for my different costumes. So for example, I have my red one for my Sith, I have my white one for my Harley and my Blood Elf Death Knight, I have my green for my Gamora and Garona, I have my purple and blue for my Widowmaker. So I have quite a few other colors as well that are not in front of me. To apply this paint, I actually use a really fluffy but really stubby brush. The brush has been stained after using it so many times, so even if I wash it quite a lot, the bristles are still greenish, bluish, purplish, but that is okay because it doesn't come off on the other kinds of paints. What I use is a small shot glass. I put some water in it and I dab the the brush. I squeeze a lot of the water out, so you need your brush to be damp. You don't want it to be runny because then the paint is gonna run. You don't want it to be too dry because then it's not gonna paint properly. The paint covers really well, so to do like a full, with body armor covered, so a full body would take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to cover myself entirely and to powder myself. And I also layer my paint twice usually because I find that after the first coat there may be some spots that will be see-through. The reason why I use this brush is because I have found that this is the only brush that doesn't give me nearly as many bristles. It spreads the paint quite well, and it works really well for me. So I don't know what other I've tried other brushes, but they haven't worked for me. I don't know if another artist could recommend to me a different brush that may work better than even this one. This is what in my experiments I have found to work. So what you do is after you dabbed it in water, dabbed it in your paint, you just spread it on your body. As you can see, this paint covers really fast and really well, so you really don't need that much time beforehand to prepare for it. It dries really quickly because it's water-based, so you're gonna feel it a little bit damp on your body, and then after that it dries and then you don't feel it at all, kind of thing. If you're putting it on your face, I definitely suggest that you put some moisturizer the night before, and just go on top. If you put moisturizer during the morning, the oils may prevent the paint to stick really well on your face, so you might see it start running or something. If you put your moisturizer on the night before, your skin has absorbed quite a lot of it, and there's very little bit of oils left on top of your skin for that. With this paint, again, you can layer it. So now that the white has dried, I will paint over it. So as you can see, it's even whiter now. You can definitely layer different colors on top of each other. I recommend that you wash your brush thoroughly with soap and water between switching colors because you might not want to contaminate your body paint. It's really easy to clean up though, so it's not a big deal if you get one color into the other color. So I just want to show you This is the purple I got for my Widowmaker. And then this is the blue I got for my Widowmaker. So once I actually put on the blue and I put on the purple, I discovered that the purple is way too purple and the blue is way too blue. So I decided to layer them on top of each other. So I put the purple on the bottom to give it the purplish effect, and I put the blue on top of the purple to come up with the widow skin color that I took all my pictures with and I wore my widow with. On top of your body paint, you're gonna want to seal it. So my friend recommended that I use a sealing spray. However, I found that because the sealing spray has water in it, it makes it run sometimes. So unless you have a spray bottle that really mists the sealing spray, that might work a lot better. My spray bottle just kind of drips everywhere, so that did not work for me at all. It just made it drip everywhere. So what I use is a clear sealing powder. It's Ben Nye clear powder. It's really good. It's professional grade as well. So what I do is I just wait until everything dries. So this is not dry yet, so I'm gonna do it right here, and I go over it with the sealing spray. This will not change the color at all because it's clear that you're putting on top. So once you do that, the paint will not come off at all. Now, if you are wearing clothes and the body paint is rubbing on your clothes, like for example on my widow, I had paint on my neck, but my color came all the way up to here. So where I had body paint and where my bodysuit came, they were touching each other. So I got a lot of body paint transfer onto the bodysuit, but that is very easily washed with soap and water, or just throw it in the I wouldn't throw it in the laundry if your costume is precious. I would hand wash it, but laundry detergent will definitely work. So that's kind of what I use for my costumes. With the fluffy brush and with the other brush, again, soap and water to wash them out. And by the end of the convention, when you want to not be green or blue or purple or white or whatever color you've chosen anymore, all you have to do is jump in the shower, lots of soap and water and a sponge, and just rub it and it will come off. So it doesn't really take that much to put a whole body paint on, like all over your whole body. It doesn't really cost that much money, so I got these for about 17 Canadian dollars. They are sometimes sold during conventions. Some vendors sell them. Like for example, I got a new bottle or a new pack of the lime green from a vendor at Niagara Falls Con. But the rest of them I have bought from eBay, so you can find them pretty much anywhere. There's also a chart online that shows you all their colors, and you should definitely check them out. The only thing that I would suggest to do is to not use this paint if you perspire a lot, or if you sweat a lot, or if you're going to be outside in the sun all day. Why? Because if you put water on it, or if it rains on you, or if you jump in the pool, this will just come off right away. So this is just meant for a convention, for a one-day kind of thing. It is definitely not meant for a pool convention or for a rainy day or a really hot day where you can be sweating a lot. If you're not going to be air conditioned, then beware, it will probably run. For that, there are other paints that are waterproof that I will definitely try out and maybe share with you if you guys are interested. Until then, this is what I've been using. So I hope this helped you guys. I'll see you later. Bye bye.